Hi, I'm Josie Lenwell, and welcome to my studio. It's the studio tour today is part of the TAO, TAO artist organization, and this is our third annual tour. And so today I'm inviting people into my home to see the work that I do. And I'm a photographer, and my work can go many different ways. It might be as simple as I just step outside my door, which I have this incredible view of Taos Mountain and the plants that I have put together. And so 3 of those are literally just outside my door and in my garden. And I'll spend a lot of time crawling around on the ground, trying to get the right angle, trying to get the right view of the mountain. And I do a lot of other types of work too. I do a lot of work around ruins in old places like Hovenweep or Canyon de Chelly. I'll go and try and get the old structures, try to be there at a time of day when the lighting is incredibly beautiful. That could be a cloudy sky or might be approaching sunset. So basically it's just every day there's an opportunity to see beauty and to take pictures of beauty. These 4 pictures right here, 3 of them, these 3 here on the right, were actually taken just outside my door. So I do a lot of planting for wildflowers and often spend a lot of time crawling around on the ground trying to get at the right angle so that I can get Taos Mountain, which you'll see in the background of the crab blossoms, and just barely here with the daisies. And this one right here was just literally right outside my door again, getting close-ups on the different plants. So in this one right here is literally half a mile down the street. There's this old barn that I often photograph, whether it be in the snow or dried out spring before anything blooms. And right here was last fall. Again, trying to capture nature, old buildings, that which is natural. As I was saying that, I often take pictures of nature, and then I do a lot around old buildings. This particular one right here is an old barn that I photograph very frequently. I drive by, it's about a half mile from my house, and I drive by daily when I leave to go somewhere, and I just try to capture it in the different seasons. Again, from an angle which will show the old deteriorating barn and the beauty of nature. This is a little different from most of my work. I'm very much into colors, very vibrant colors. But I went to the Colorado sand dunes, and color didn't seem right. It seemed like to bring out the sand dunes, to bring out the sky, black and white would be what I needed. So this was my first experiment, since my Brownie point and shoots with my Canon camera here, to go ahead and play with black and white. And it was actually a very exciting process for me. And this was actually taken during the Madero fire. So you see the clouds, but there's also that smoke from the fire. And they were allowing us onto the dunes as long as we stayed away from the fiery area. So you got a combination of fire and clouds and sand. It was a magical time. Well, as I spoke of earlier, I'm very much into finding old ruins, things that have been there for a long, long time. As long as Chaco Canyon, where we're going back centuries, or to the Taos Pueblo. This one right here was the old church that the U.S. Army had burned down and actually bombarded with cannon fire in the Pueblo uprising. And I like to get in and get a very sort of a dramatic skies, dramatic angle as often as I can. Another one of my favorites here too is the old cars at Mogollon. That's a ghost town about 2 hours up from Silver City. Or I might be at Canyon de Chelly or Kashikatui, or simply just riding along the road in between sites. And what happened up here was the old cattle chute outside of Dadle, and that's again a cattle town in New Mexico. And across the street was again some old prairie houses that had been left behind. So it's like I have my camera with me at all times as I ride along the road, and I'm watching for something to catch my eye. Well, I carry my camera with me all the time. It's in my knapsack or it's in my large purse. because every day there is something that's going to capture my eye, and I want to be ready, and I want to grab it as soon as it's there. Whenever I have put it off, it's gone, it's changed. So it's being of the moment, which fits my life.